Hello, thank you so much for stopping by my video. I hope that it's informative to you. It is my very first YouTube video and I'm shooting it on an iPhone, so I apologize up front for the video quality and the sound quality, but hopefully it's still informative to you. So anyways, my name is Amanda and I am a part-time teacher now. I have taught this is my 5th year, and then after I had my son, I did switch to part-time. But even though I'm now teaching on a part-time schedule, I know how important good quality shoes are for teachers, because if you don't have comfortable shoes, you are gonna be really hurting at the end of the day. One of the things I was having a hard time finding was basic black ankle boots like this one. I looked in different stores, I shopped around a little bit online, but I finally decided just to order a few different pairs from Zappos. So if you have not shopped on Zappos before, one of the big perks for educators or students or people who are a member of the military, you actually get a 10% off discount. So all you will need to do is you'll need to fill in some of your information and then just give some kind of documentation. I think I actually just went to the school website and took a picture of my photo and job description on there, and then submit that, and you will get a 10% off discount for all of your future purchases. So that really, really helps if you want to order some shoes on there for teaching. I got 5 pairs of ankle boots to review with you. I am gonna do pretty in-depth reviews of them. So just go through some of the features, which ones I liked, which ones I didn't like, and then I will also put on the screen all of the prices and the brand name of these different boots. They are all under or around $100, so they are affordable. And then I also put the links to the specific shoes in the description box below. So if you are at all interested in finding yourself some stylish and comfortable black ankle boots, then just keep watching. First boot is this really cute pair from Trotters, but unfortunately I would have to say this was the boot that I liked the least. I really liked the shape, like I think it's a great classic boot, but I just don't think it's gonna be durable. It is a synthetic boot, so it's not real leather. As you can see here, let me just focus on that. The heel is wrapped with like a kind of like a synthetic faux leather wrap, and that's something that I think will wear off really quickly. The bottom, when I was wearing it around the house, didn't have a ton of traction on it, so it was really slippery. And then it just wasn't quite as comfortable as some of the other boots. It was the least expensive, which, I mean, that's good, but it's not something that I think will last more than maybe 1 or 2 seasons, if even. Kind of depending on the weather you wear it in. But it is an option. I wanted to show you this one, but probably would not recommend this pair. This next boot is a really cool one. The first thing I like about it is that it's like a two-tone, two-material boot. It has the leather and the suede. And then it also has a tighter ankle, so this one looks really cute with dresses and skirts, as well as you definitely can wear it with pants. I think it also would work for some of the wider leg pants. And then it does have a little bit of a lower heel than some of the other ones I've tried. It is a very comfortable height. The bottom is a little bit smooth. I typically like to have boots with more tread on the bottom, especially when you're walking on cement floors or harder surfaces. But it actually is not too bad. And then that's what the toe looks like. It's kind of an interesting toe. I wouldn't call it round, and I definitely wouldn't call it square, but I'd say it's kind of something in between there. So isn't like the pointy toe that's on trend right now, but it's very, very comfortable, unlike some of the really pointy toed boots. And then that's what it looks like on the other side. So it's a very cute boot, right at about $100. And then the reason why I am not going to keep this one is because my feet, they are size 10, so they're really long, but they're just too narrow on the top here, so I really don't have anything to hold my foot back in the boot. So this one unfortunately was like a little too wide for me and my foot slipped a lot. But if you have like regularly proportioned feet, I think this one would be just fine for you. You guys, this was my dream boot, but the only problem is it is too small. This one actually runs a full size too small, and it's European sizes, which I normally wear a 41, and like I said, it was too small, and I looked on Zappos, and it only goes up to a 41, so I'm so sad that this one didn't work. This is exactly what I was looking for. So if you have feet that are smaller than a US size 10, this would be an excellent choice boot for you because it's real leather. First of all, it's very, very comfortable and would mold to your feet. And even with that heel height, just focus on that a little bit. This one was about 2 3/4. It's surprisingly really comfortable because it actually has a decent amount of arch support, unlike some of the other boots that I've tried. Here is what the bottom looks like. So there was a little bit more tread on that one than some of the other ones. And like I said, really soft leather that'll mold to your foot. And this one actually has the trendy pointy toe, which is cute. Not super extremely pointy or anything, but definitely on trend. And then it does have the zipper closure. It has like a little loop of leather so it can help you pull it on better. But this one I think would look so cute with skirts and dresses. I actually tried it on with a midi dress and it looked so cute, but it was too small. So if you are under a size 10, US size 10, you would love this boot. I have to say this one I think has to be my winner. This is another Eric Michael boot, which I don't know if I mentioned that the pointy-toed one, that was an Eric Michael brand too. It's a European brand. This one actually fit me perfectly in a size 41, and it was extremely comfortable. This heel is, this one was 2.5 inches, so a little bit lower than the other one. And then I'm going to show you the bottom. This one actually had very good tread. So this one was designed to be more of a winter boot because it actually does have, I don't know if you can see that again with my iPhone 6 lighting. No, not really, but it does have kind of a furry inside. This is your great average go-to everyday boot. So it's not super trendy. Which means it's not going to go out of style. It's definitely not dated looking or anything. This is one you could have for years. So I do like that it has more of a pointed toe. I would call this probably an almond shape because it's definitely not pointed. And then there is what that zipper looks like on the inside, so you can easily get it on and off. The only downfall, again, this is my weirdly shaped feet. I have skinnier ankles, like again, really long feet, but skinny ankles. And so I would say the ankle was a tiny bit wide on me. And then I was hoping they would go up just a little bit higher. But again, this one will be great to wear with pants, and you could definitely wear it with skirts and dresses as well, especially if you are someone who has proportionately sized feet to your ankles. But this one is European sizing. Make sure you get your true size in this one. And last but not least, the boot for all of you fashionistas out there. So to be honest, I am really debating whether I want to keep this one or the Eric Michael one that I showed you. My practical side said I should keep the Eric Michael one, but my fashionable side says, oh, you should keep this one. Because it's super cute and super on trend. Excuse me, my throat. Anyway, this one is by Free People, which is a brand that has very trendy footwear and very trendy clothing, etc. It does have a higher heel, but it's a big, chunky block heel. It's actually surprisingly comfortable to walk in. I wouldn't say it has quite as much ankle support as the Eric Michael. Arch support as the Eric Michael brand. But it is that soft leather. It is real leather. It has the zipper on the inside, and the toe is actually interesting on this one. So you will notice, I again wouldn't call this a round toe because it does taper. I would say it's between an almond and a square. So if you've kind of been keeping up with some of the trends, you will have remembered that square toes are actually going to be big in the next couple years. So the really pointy toes, that we're seeing those kind of head out. So this will actually be a on-trend boot for a couple years. And this one is a really good height in the ankle to wear with skirts and dresses, but you can also wear it with pants. So again, I'm really trying to decide, do I want to keep this one or do I want to keep the Eric Michael one? Because I do think the Eric Michael one was a little more comfortable and probably a little bit more practical, but this one is so cute. Right around $100. And again, this one is by Free People. All right, I made it through my very first YouTube video. It definitely takes some practice to get comfortable being on camera and like being in a room talking to yourself. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you found it informative. Like I said, the links to the shoes are in the description box below. And then if you would like to see more of my daily outfits or kind of more of my other picks, fashion picks for teachers, please follow me on Instagram. And I would really love it if you comment below, leave a comment below, just saying what I could improve with this video, because it is my first time, so I will take all the help that I can get. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you around.